Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing the Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Let me tell you something, man. Devin Haney, this man's revealed that they fined him $400,000 for pushing Lomachenko. Come on, man. That's ridiculous to fine this man $400,000. But I'm going to tell you, man, keep your hands to yourself. Jesus Christ, man. I can't blame Devin Haney and his team for being furious that they garnished $400,000, man. But I'm going to tell you this, right? The secret society is live, man. I knew they weren't going to let Devin Haney get away with that. No way in the world they're going to let him get away with that. Push Lomachenko the way he did. You guys know a couple of years ago they had that whole issue with the MMA fighter who ended up supposedly having a concussion and all kind of... Bottom line, forget about his injuries as a result of a shove, right? A gorilla shove is what I call it. They had to cancel the fight. So when you cancel the fight, a lot of money lost. But nonetheless, Devin Haney, we know he possesses a unique skill set. He's got the boxing ring IQ. And right now, he's one of the best lightweights in the world. Whether you agree or you disagree, he's at 30 wins, 0 losses. But I'm going to tell you right now, there are a lot of people who saw that and they didn't like that shove. And I'm going to tell you right now, you know what made that shove look so bad? Is Devin Haney shoved a smaller person, right? No matter if Lomachenko's older. He's smaller, significantly smaller. He didn't provoke Devin Haney, and he didn't do anything after he got shoved. That made that shove look so much worse. It really did. So Devin Haney goes on. He wins the fight, right? I'm going to say it's controversial. I don't think so, but if you look at what the boxing community says, it goes down as a controversial victory. I went, rewatched the fight. Y'all know how I feel about it. I don't think it was controversial. But nonetheless, now they took $400,000 of this man's purse. I believe that money went to Lomachenko. That's what I think. I don't know that, but I'm a common sense man. I believe that. Why so much money for a shove, man? That's all I'm saying. But I get it. The man got a $4 million guarantee, right? So they took 10% of that. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So now he's got to give that up. So it's really, 10% isn't really much, but it's such a large goddamn number that they're taking it from. So it is what it is, man. But Devin Haney went out there and he said, look, man, Lomachenko's a sore loser. He actually said an effing sore loser. He said Lomachenko's privileged. He's making excuses for his loss. He said, take the loss like a man and stop crying. And he said, tell the commission, give me my money back. And I'm going to tell you this, right? I do think, before the fight I said it, hey, Lomachenko's being set up to win. Now, I'm not saying that because I'm trying to stir the pot, especially the race pot. Not at all. The reason why I said that, and I still believe that, is because Bob Arum, which to me is absolutely crazy, that he will come out and say before the fight, you would be a fool to bet on Devin Haney. He's promoting both fighters. That's crazy for him to say that. So I do believe that Lomachenko, stars were lining up for him to win. I do understand going into that 12th round, looking at the odds, how Lomachenko was shaping up to be the betting favorite to win the fight. And it gets to that point based on how the people watching the fight are feeling the fight's going. So it looks like the majority of people felt the fight was going Lomachenko's direction. But at the end of the day, take it with a grain of salt. No one knows what happens. But right now, Devin Haney's pissed off at the $400,000. And I want y'all to understand this. Now, this is all my opinion. They already got Devin Haney for $400,000, which I think went to Lomachenko. Now this whole thing with the commission dealing with an appeal, which could be a successful appeal. by Lomachenko and his team because they felt they got robbed by the judges. Lomachenko could end up becoming the mandatory to Devin Haney again and forcing a rematch. Now, if you ask me if I think that's right or wrong, I'm telling you I think that's wrong. I do. I just don't think it's right. Devin Haney successfully defended his titles, man. Lomachenko missed the opportunity. He missed the opportunity against Teofimo Lopez as well. You know, he dropped the ball, man. It doesn't matter if you agree or disagree with the decision. The bottom line is, when have you seen them come in there and appeal to a damn commission to force a rematch? Come on, man. Now, I know his team has some pull. I know Bob Arum has some pull. But all I'm saying is, as those guys are appealing the decision, I just don't think it's a highly controversial outcome as what people are making it. And they're asking that the WBA rate Loma as the number one and recognize him as a mandatory contender. And they also was hoping for the WPC to come and do the same thing. It's absolutely crazy. But I'm like, let me find it. Let me see it. That letter read, Dear President Mendoza and members of the ratings committee, this past Saturday in Las Vegas, Vasily Lomachenko challenged undisputed lightweight champion Devin Haney in Las Vegas. The crowd at the MGM and the boxing world reacted to condemn what it believes to be an unfair and unjust decision that denied Loma his rightful victory and his lifetime goal of being undisputed champion of the world. As Team Loma prepares an appeal of the decision, and in light of the highly controversial outcome of the bout, on behalf of Lomachenko, I ask that the WBA rate him as number one and recognize him as the mandatory. Now look, that letter is cool. It's cool to have an opinion and feel a kind of way and want to initiate a conversation. There's nothing wrong with that. Conversations are healthy. Dialogues are healthy. And the more questions you ask, the more layers get peeled back. You ever heard of the 7 whys? How you doing? I'm all right. But what, you know why? But you sure? Are you this? Why? You ask the question 7 times and eventually you get to the answer you're looking for. And I don't care if they asked it 7,000 times. Bottom line is Lomachenko lost, and I just don't think they're going to put him in, or they're going to grant his request. They're going to accept his request, but they're not going to grant it. Do you understand? We're going to accept your request for us to look into this, but it doesn't mean they're going to grant it. So people out there freaking out just need to chill out, man. That's not going to happen. But that being said, y'all let me know if y'all think it's fair for Devin Haney to get fined $400,000. And if I was Devin Haney, I'd be like, okay, y'all want to, garnish my wages, or you guys want to, take $400,000 from me? No problem. There's no problem. I feel that I won. A lot of people feel that I won, but at least show me proof of where the money's going. I'm telling you right now, I think that money went to Bob Arum. Loma out here crying and stuff like that. He getting emotional. I don't fault him for it, but I do think that's a little bit BS. Little bit of BS, I do, to find that much money for a shove. I'll put it to you this way. Roger Mayweather got in the ring, that brawl with Mayweather, Zab Judah. Roger Mayweather was fined $500,000. It's a lot of money. Okay? Devin Haney for the shove, $400,000. It's a lot of money. But that 10% sounds to me like there's a rule somewhere. And he's lucky they didn't take his purse. That shit could have been worse. So to me, Devin Haney, lesson learned. I personally think him and his dad planned the shove to try to sell the fight because it had a lot to do with the promotion. But, horrible idea. Because if that shoved got him another $400,000 in pay-per-view revenues, well, basically it just canceled itself out. You know what I'm saying? Because he just got fined $400,000, so the shove wasn't worth it, except to make the whole boxing world think you're an asshole. Okay? That being said, going forward, I'm sure Devin Haney learned from his mistakes. That won't happen again. But let me tell y'all something. Maybe we're seeing something. Maybe they really don't like Devin Haney. But at the end of the day, if he didn't push Lomachenko, they wouldn't have fined him the $400,000. You can't give people a reason. He gave the commission a reason to no Vaseline him. Ice Cube, NWA. Simple. Y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. Let me know if you think that's fair for him to get hit with that kind of money. That's crazy. That fine is ridiculous. But it is what it is. In the breeze.